An update from the beautiful fairium. My fairium is coming along nice. It's a woodland fairium and it's easy to create. I just use the old sticks and very old ones without any bark that have weathered for years. Some old pieces, some moss, a glue gun, some air plants, some junk that nobody wanted. Isn't he cute? People were probably too creeped out, but I saw potential. Yes, that was probably a baby alligator. I don't know where it came from. My friend gave it to me. It didn't fit well in her place. And I kind of had it laying around the house for a while, but I like him there in the fairium. He can't get the fairies. He's glued. Everything came out actually really cute. So I got the big giant door open leading to the pond out there. I've got a few plants out. It's still cold. The ground is still kind of wet and mucky and frozen. The top inch or so is starting to get defrosted, inch or two, maybe 2 inches down in some places. But below that it'll still be froze hard. Yeah. So the fairium is really easy to keep out here. I'm just using the natural lighting now as the daytime is getting hotter. Although today's kind of cold. It was warm earlier, but it's supposed to get cold in the next couple days, like really cold. So this thing here goes all the way around. It's supposed to get like minus 10 or 15. I know, that's insane. It's going to be April and it's going to be minus 10, minus 15. That's like crazy. I love that succulent in the back there. So super cute. But this plant came out really nice in here this year. Last year and the year before I had trouble keeping tropicals. I think it got too cold and they rotted. So I put it's built up on this. It doesn't take up much room. It's narrow, right? And it's long. And I can keep it in here by the heater because off the ground in the winter can be really cold. Although I really insulated that nice this year. So, and if it does get like on a hot sunny day, if I open both these doors, you get like an instant flow of wind goes right through, and you'll be able to see some of the plants there. It's a nice flow of wind. Even that vine now is moving. Can you see? Just opening these 2 doors creates a nice little flow through of air, which is good for the greenhouse. You want the air to flow right through. So, yeah, and this is a big door. This is the first time I've had it open really this winter. Is just the last couple days I started to open it up just to cool off the greenhouse, because daytime heating can be a factor. Although I'm going to put everything back because it's getting cold. There's like something cold moving in. Like it's going to get cold. So I'll have to protect the beautiful little fairium where all the plants are doing so well. And I got a few out by the pond. I have the net on because those apples. Oh, the apples. I'm going to cut that apple tree down. The koi are still down there. The big one's starting to move off the bottom. She's probably a foot or so off the bottom. She's still down deep. They're still all hovering fairly close to the bottom, but they're not at the bottom. And they've started to spread out more. And that big orange one is a very large fish. She just looks small because she's 5 feet down. when they come to the top, they'll look a lot bigger. And the water has been starting to warm, so they are moving around. And the birds are singing, but it's cold. That wind is cold. It's like you can feel the cold coming. It's like it's blowing off the land. It's very cold. I just got a chill. I'm not wearing a coat. But the birds are still singing. They're trying to sing about spring. Yeah, so that's just a quickie update on what I have going on. I'm working on that. It's an old fairy tree house, and there's a ladder that goes to it as well, and there's usually fairies, and it's just fallen apart a bit, so I'm gonna take it apart and update it and redo it, because the glue gun stuff doesn't last forever when it's outside. But yeah, it's a couple years old. I'll fix it up. It'll be as good as new. And that's today in my greenhouse in Canada.